college football now rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh man, they're old. Too crazy, man. Get on here. Goddamn. Get out of my goddamn thing. I ain't got time for that shit.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
He rolling on the floor laughing. That boy rolling on the floor laughing. That shit don't be funny, man. They fuck 2K up, man. For real, man. This is crazy. Man, that shit awesome. So much trash and dudes on that fucking guy.
Taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Nccaa. The Yankees going to guys, take time to get going. Alabama needs to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
To the air, it's Cook. They're bringing heat. Got his man down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to pass on second down. Right on target this time. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Tigers are on the move. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Rolls his way forward. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. First and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Alabama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Corner's going to give them room. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The corners are walked up tight. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're facing a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. It's complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs. Looking
downfield, it's Cook. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Going up top on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Snatches it on the right. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown tie.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Looking downfield, it's Milrow. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense is first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 24, Missouri 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Cook. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. He steps out of...
You gone? You gone? You gone? You gone? You submit? You submit, boy? Huh, boy? I ask you a question, boy. Do you submit, boy? All right, then. You submit, boy? All right, then. Get on up out of here, then. He talk about, yep. All right, then. Appreciate you. Thank you. Man, nigga finna get demoted, though, man. Look at that shit, man.
Damn, brother. Let me pay the lag game.
Hold on, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, man. Them niggas
I told you that all American shit, niggas good and
Who you playing with?
Oregon.
Oregon. What tier?
You know,
Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. They're off to take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw, it's Vandergriff. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kentucky! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a productive play on first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Moving past the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. The short hands, it's Johnson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Not only do you have the big gain and you sort of knock the defense back, but you're also set up in the red zone.
Yeah, they've got this defense on their heels right now after that big play. We talked about this offense being explosive. Now that they're
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Dropping back, it's Vandergriff. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 3rd and goal from way back there. To the air, it's Vandergriff. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because...
Oh, picked off. Oh, big juke to get past. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Now on second down. To the air, it's Vandergriff. Makes the grab on the left. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Going over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Oregon offense will take over.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Slings it. Got his man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's holding. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback checking off. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kentucky 21, Oregon 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. On the move, it's James.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Hard running there.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Power football with the run. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Snags it over the middle. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Kentucky. And
good game, bro.
6 more points.
Good game, bro. Good game.
You want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock off you, Go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on second down. Trying to get to him. They get to him as...
What's good take?
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return.
The 14.
You just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing at a slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He fires to the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Running backs square their shoulders up. That's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And I'm just trying to find ways to manufacture extra yards, right? I just get a couple extra in the red zone, and then I get that touchdown that I'm searching for. So I like it. It wasn't ultra productive, but it's a good way to get positive yards.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Wants to throw. It's McNamara. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion. First down here for the offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Alabama 15, Iowa 0.
New set of downs after that completion. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's McNamara. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Lachey. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down.
Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Fair catch called for and made. First down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quick touch pass to the receiver. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Alabama quickly back to the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Orange! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Back to pass, it's McCord. Spins it out to the back. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Powers through. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll let it fly. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Looking to buy time. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing it. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it. Came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Oh, man, this could have disaster.
WSG Take, how are you?
Inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The completion well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Buying some time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he'll fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking on the right side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Running back searching for a hole. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Using his feet. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll try to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped short of the goal line, denied on that 2-point conversion attempt, and this game is still tied. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time.
Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Syracuse right back at it. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. To throw, it's McCord. Finds his back in the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They want to get this defense on its heels. They're going to throw it again. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He makes the connection. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires and picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's McCord. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
These corners going to give them some space. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got it in the middle, it's Allen. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to pass, it's McCord. He's got it down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Syracuse right back at it. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Got his man all by himself. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Touch pass on the run. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown tie! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Corners are going to bail. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Pena. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hatcher. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Syracuse right back at it.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pena.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
To the air, it's McCord. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap. Touchdown, Cuse! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Haynes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. He's right on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Going up top on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Orange. Guess they wanted to make make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line.
You out.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on first down. Couldn't find anybody to... Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. First down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw on second down. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well.
And the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. At the 45, on his way.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quick pass on the fly motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. Now adjusting. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Richardson. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ready to fire from the pistol. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass up here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got his man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the right. It's caught.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Motion from the offense. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the game scoreless.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Lobs it off the back foot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He'll fire to his right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll just keep slinging it. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on 1st down. Defense in press coverage. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. He finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And wings it incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
He'll try to tack on one more. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. Fires downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the AAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Here comes the offense on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to go for a big one. And makes the grab in the end end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Alabama. Number 2 with the catch in the end zone.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8.
Is successful and makes the score Alabama 8, Florida Atlantic 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Back to throw. It's Fancher. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
He lets it fly. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll throw one to his right. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Dances away. Running toward the tape. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on second down. Steps away to find some room. Makes his connection. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown tie.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. So they covered 42 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And that's the second time he's gotten to the quarterback following the legacy of those great Crimson Tide pass rushers like Will Anderson, like Ryan Anderson or Tim Williams, or the great Derek Thomas or Cornelius Bennett, who could get to the quarterback.
I like it. You're running out of oxygen naming all those guys. and that's what they do. They're a pressure defense, and they're going to come after the quarter. They ain't going to give you time to find open guys to beat their DBs, and they got so many great pass rushers that don't really like quarterbacks, so I really like them.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Alabama 16, Florida Atlantic 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Alabama pushing the tempo. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout. Florida Atlantic.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. On first down, here comes this offense. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama!
Touchdown, Alabama. Number 22 hauls it in the end zone.
Here comes the two-point try.
Single. Get set.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Is successful and makes the score Alabama 33, Florida Atlantic 0.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business?